Hello and welcome to America's Deadliest Creatures. Today we shall be catching some live footage of the feline domestic, the short-haired domestic cat. We can see here that he has quite the evil gaze and is full-on ready to murder me with my slightest movement. Probably because I am up in his face with a camera. And he is kind of evil looking. Might murder me. He's very loaf-like, with his paws, tail, and back paws all tucked in perfectly. In fact, he was sleeping in this position with his head down, quite elegantly. As you can see from this specific feline domesticated, he is quite stubby and quite short. He is no noodle. In fact, if we take a look at his tail, it is so short that it does not even cover his paws. It is in fact half of its former length. This cat's official name used to be Cloudy for his cloudy-like appearance, as you can see from this dark, stormy rain cloud that is sitting on my floor. But later on in his life, it was changed to Stubbs, for that he only has half of his former tail. We can see that Stubbs here is done with me and does not want to hear my voice anymore. But this is only an illusion that he is using to distract me from my work. As you can see, he looks quite uninterested in me in the moment, but he is actually very interested to see what pets I might give him, and would like me to pet his little forehead, as he does quite enjoy that, little that you might know. You can see that this mean glare, he's really just trying to tempt me, and trying to get pets out of me, and trying to distract me from my work that needs to be done within hours. He gets up and he gives us a little scratch and a little spin, tempting us only further to pet his little noggin. Wow, quite round. Quite cloud-like. He is just begging for pets, but we cannot tell because he has quite the mean demeanor. Wow, what a cat. As we can see, the Homo sapien is useless to try to resist giving him head scratches, and he has won the battle once again. He will fully succumb to these head scratches, leaving me fully pulled away from my assignments in the work that I actually need to be doing, and making an entire documentary over the domestic house cat, specifically the one named Stubby. He is quite the elegant creature, and his eyes look much kinder now that I am giving him head scratches, and not simply just recording him from a distance. As you can see, his eyes of murder came back the second that my hand pulled away, letting me know that if I stop petting him for even half a moment, he will no longer love me, and he will go into the other room and hold a grudge against me. So, the Homo sapien is forced to keep on petting his cute little noggin. And he has full control over my hands now, as I am completely obsessed with this little cat. Wow, what a magnificent creature. So soft, so cuddly, which also has to do with his name being Cloudy, as he is the softest freaking cat I've ever touched with my Homo sapien hands. If we get up into his face here, we see that he is quite silly in a 0.5 camera. But nonetheless, he keeps his serious base. Wow, so magnificent. Getting the noggin scratches that he was begging for. As we can see, he has trapped me under his not that much weight, but it's just a large mental weight of, if I move, this cat will never forgive me. He may lay in my lap for days, or maybe weeks, and he was laying on that spot on the floor for hours before I came and pet him, and he decided to come into my lap. I may not ever get my assignments done, because there is now a cat in my lap, and my laptop is at my desk. He has fully trapped me, just as he was planning to the whole time, with those evil, deceitful eyes. It is quite magnificent how he is fully able to trap a being that is many, many times his size. Quite a magnificent and intelligent creature. We see now that he is giving me kind, sweet eyes now that I am petting his little noggin and he is comfortably in my lap. Another way to prove that he is fully just trying to keep me away from my assignment is that whenever he was in my lap and we were at my desk and I was working on my stuff, he decided that he did not want to be there and hops down and sat on the floor. But now that I am also on the floor and away from my laptop, he has no problem fully trapping me and sitting right in the middle of my lap. Quite a planner, very intelligent. He has me trapped and I shall no longer be moving. If we do a 0.5 to the top of his head, we shall see that he has quite the airplane ears and they look quite ginormous. He looks like quite a goofy goober. But nonetheless, he keeps a serious gesture now that I'm not petting him anymore. But he gives me those sweet begging eyes that says, "Please, pet me." Quite a beauty creature. Quite a beaut. Thank you for listening to America's Deadliest Creatures. Until next time.